Like most of you, my faith journey began shortly after birth. My parents raised my siblings and me in a strong faith-based home. Sunday church with 5 boys in tow, imagine, ages 9, 6, 3, and my twin brother and me. We took up an entire pew. Vacation Bible school, church camp, and daily evening devotions after supper were all a part of growing up. When I moved to Mankato to begin my professional career as a teacher, I actually attended another Lutheran church not too far from here. I did so, and remember this line, because someone asked or invited me. There were also Sundays when I worshiped here, probably because it was closer to my apartment at the time. And eventually I joined Bethlehem because a pastor invited me for a cup of coffee and invited me to join. During the ensuing years, I served on evangelism, children and youth, music and worship boards, as well as on the church council. I was on an usher team. I taught 8th grade Sunday school, all because someone asked me. I assisted with the senior high youth program here and accompanied high schoolers on trips to Colorado, Texas, and many other places because someone asked me. There was even a period of time when I filled in as a temporary youth director while search was made for a new one because someone asked me. I was given the joy of serving on a call committee for a new pastor because someone asked me. I joined the church choir because someone turned around during church service once and said I should. I sang in an octet and not too many years ago sang my first solo ever because someone asked me. I think you catch the drift here. Now, I truly enjoyed and grew from the opportunities I've mentioned. However, like many of you, I most often waited to be asked when it was certainly within my capability to volunteer. In presenting the time and talent sheet, Pastor Jay once asked, "What gives you joy?" I have since volunteered, without being asked, to be a reader, to assist with communion, to prepare coffee and grounds for joy, help serve meals at the Salvation Army, to assist with Wednesday evening suppers, and work in the kitchen at funerals. Attending church here has deepened my faith. I also know that for me, regular attendance is vital. Our previous pastor, during a sermon, referenced that campers, when retiring for the night, spread out the embers in a fire to extinguish it. But the next morning, when those same coals are pushed back together, they can reignite a campfire. And it can be much the same with our faith. Church services here with inspiring messages by Pastor Jay and Pastor Colette can reignite that same fire. For the last several years, I've been wintering in Florida. There are 4 Lutheran churches within a 15-mile radius. One is similar in size to this congregation, with great music. Another is small, but very mission-oriented. Yet another relies on non-traditional settings and service. The other seems to be more internally focused. Bethlehem, however, is able to combine all of those elements. I'm refreshed when I return here each spring to see familiar faces, enjoy great music, thoughtful sermons, and to be part of a church that is so mission-oriented. I value the opportunity to worship and to serve here, and still enjoy helping with Wednesday evening suppers and doing Sunday morning coffee. I encourage each of you to consider volunteering, to join a team. But regardless, don't be a jack and wait for someone to ask you. Ask yourself, what gives me joy? And then find those places. Thank you.